Hi, good morning everyone, here live from Bet Shemesh. Actually interesting news which has come out in the last couple of days in the government and the parliament. Thank you very much to the Conservative MP Andrew Percy, who's reaffirmed and said in the House of Parliament only 2 days ago that all this thing, because there's a lot of noise going on that especially in the British media, that the settlements have been the obstacle to peace. And he states clearly, like I've been saying over the last few weeks in some of the videos, that it's absolute tosh, this notion that it's the settlements that's doing it. First of all, many people want to talk about occupation and this and that, which is absolute rubbish, because first of all, there's different reasons. We've been there for 3,000 years. We've got legal claims to land. According, at worst case scenario, it's disputed territory. And he actually says that it's absolute rubbish, this whole notion about the settlements being the obstacle. And he admonishes anyone that does make those statements. And, you know, recently, especially in the last few weeks, you'll see in all the media coverage inside the interviews, especially you've seen it on Sky, on Channel 4, on BBC, everyone talking about it's because of the settlements, and other MPs come out there and blame the settlements when it's disputed territory anyway. And it's not that many people building settlements anyway, if you're talking about it. It's virtually nothing. If someone, let's say for example, that someone in a town like Ipswich or Norwich would build like 20 times or 100 times the amount as Israel has been building, that wouldn't even make the local headlines, let alone the headlines of the international media. So it's absolute nonsense, and thank you for Andrew Percy for stating this out, because enough is enough of blaming the Israeli settlements, which Israel, under some legal opinions, we're allowed to do that anyway. One thing I want to add is that no one is talking about the Arab illegal settlements in some of these areas where there's tens of thousands of it, which is probably much, much more. And there's much more illegality to some of the settlements and the buildings they are built in. That doesn't even cover a tiny footprint of the media over there. So there's a double standard here, especially about the settlements going on. And you know, I'm not you know, and you know, that the end of that's what Andrew. Hi, sorry, there was just a loss of connection. But no, just in general, the settlements is not at all the issue over here, and what we've got to stick up for this notion, this lie about the settlements. And once again, people talk about that there's the settlers are displacing the people and stuff like that. They make it out as if there's a lot of these people, where it's a tiny fringe, or probably the people in the settlements are doing this. It's actually hardly anything. I don't, of course, I condone any violence and stuff like that unequivocally, but it's hardly anyone. Especially in Channel 4, they talk about how some people living inside some of the places, and a lot of these buildings are illegal, which they do, have been driven out. They talk about that there's a lot of these, a lot of people that have been moved from these places, where really it's probably just a few families, and they make the international headlines of the media, these things do, where it's absolutely preposterous, this thing is. So thank you to Andrew Percy from the Conservative Party, and we all have to advocate that it's nothing to do with the settlements, this lie, this anti-Zionistic, let's say, call it anti-Semitism for this double standard, that it's got nothing to do with this. Wishing you all a fantastic day over here, and please watch over the previous videos in these long series of politics, and from a British lens and an Israeli lens. I'm wishing you all full of blessings and a fantastic day.